Hey guys, Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach, Frost Bank Center, San Antonio. It's all going down today, and you guys don't want to miss a beat. Okay, so this video is gonna be coming out a little bit earlier. It's gonna be coming out at around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I normally post my videos because I want you guys to be able to quickly watch this before you watch the fight later this evening. So again, it's happening at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio. It's going to be a wild, wild night, guys. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of buzz between these guys. And look, I'm not exaggerating. I think Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Lamont Roach might be the momentum the entire lightweight division is waiting for. And speaking of the lightweight division, talk about flipping it upside down and sideways, because that's exactly what's going to happen after these two guys throw down this evening. So honestly, I don't think a lot of people are even ready for what comes next. It's just a shame that not many people are talking about this fight card, but it's going to be a wild one, guys. But before we get into that, we also have UFC 323 happening at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Also this evening, the main event, Merab Vashvili, he's going to be taking on none other than Peter Yan, guys, in a pretty much run-it-back rematch. The last time these guys fought was in 2023, and yeah, they're going to be fighting again. And these guys, I don't know if these guys have made up from their past grievances with one another, because it doesn't look like it. I mean, if you watched my video yesterday, and you can still watch my video today, guys, you guys will, if you watch even the first few minutes, you'll see that there's a lot of bad blood between these guys, you know, with comments of Peter Yan talking about not wanting to go, you know, Merab inviting him to go into the jacuzzi with him, and then he was just flipping it upside down, making it sound like Merab was something. Anyways, guys, you guys got to watch it. But that's going to be an amazing fight card. We also have Alexander Pantoja versus Joshua Van. That's going to be the co-main event. That's a flyweight bout. And by the way, Merab Valishvili taking on Peter Yan, that's for the bantamweight title, guys. All right, so this is a big, big deal. And then, of course, I got Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. That's also another flyweight bout. And then another bantamweight fight that I really want to watch. That's Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. That's going to be a good one, guys, because there's a lot of talks about Cejudo actually hanging it up after this fight. So this could be his retirement fight. And of course, there's a nice, beautiful light heavyweight battle between Jan Blachowicz and Bogdan Guskov. So you don't want to miss that. And then a really, really good undercard as well, too. Nazim Saidakov is actually going to be fighting today as well on the card. Grant Dawson. So it looks like a good one, guys. And anyways, but today I really want to talk about boxing. And I really want to get into it. So guys, if this is your first time, please smash a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss a beat. I'm Shiraz, I'm your host. And here we cover all the latest trending stories when it comes to the world of MMA, UFC, WWE, and boxing. So today our focus is more on boxing. And so Isaac Pitbull Cruz is taking on Lamont Roach. Guys, this matchup is absolutely insanely interesting to me because it's not just another title fight. It's two former Gervonta Tank Davis opponents who both feel like they've been overlooked, undercredited, and honestly robbed in their paths to the top. And you can't really argue too much there, right? Because we know the deal. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be aggressive. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a war. So if you want to see if you're unsure, if you like boxing but you only like to stick to, say, light heavyweights or heavyweights, you have to watch this fight, because if you want good boxing, if you want to be entertained, you want to see a boxing clinic, as so to speak, you want to see a boxing science and technical, really technical fighters. This would be a great fight to watch, guys. You don't want to miss this one, guys. And honestly, I mean, you know, Cruz, as we know it, Cruz is so explosive. He is like a rocket, man. I mean, this guy has had such an up and down real life story. He lost his belt, he bounced back, and now he's fighting for the third time this year. And I mean, Pitbull fights with that I'm going to come to maul you. I'm going to come to destroy you kind of mentality, right? So this is going to be very, very interesting. And he's got both of these fighters have everything to gain in this fight, and they're going to lay it all on the line, right? Roach, on the other hand, is slightly different. He's very clean, very technical, very skilled. Both of these guys are skilled guys. Both of these guys have an incredible high boxing IQ, and they're very, very disciplined. But when it comes to chaos, he's great at delivering, but he's very clean. Like it's hard to explain. He's just very, like boxing science is his game, right? But he's one of the few guys who doesn't really like to engage in trash talking, and he doesn't like hitting below the belt. He doesn't like all that kind of drama and noise. And I think this is the reason why a lot of people respect him. He's kind of like an old school fighter with old school mentalities and old school disciplines and morals. He's very focused, very laser beam focused. So I think this is going to be a really, really good battle between these two guys. I mean, Roach said something along the lines that boxing teaches discipline. And if I can't be disciplined here, then I can apply it in real life. I mean, those are the kind of things that Muhammad Ali would echo, guys like that, of that caliber, that status, right? I mean, you don't hear that often anymore, right? I mean, a lot of guys are just flaunting their jewels and their money and, like what they're going to do with their earnings and winnings and, how many cars they have. No, this guy, he's not a social media fighter, right? He's at the gym. He's a gym rat. And he's a student, a strategist, and he's a student of boxing, and he'll continue to be a student of boxing. He loves it. That's his passion. I love it. I really, really love it. Right? And this is why he's so entertaining. And I mean, that whole prime, like timing window where like young American fighters are starting to take over. For that pound for pound kind of conversation. Again, he's right in the mix of all that, and so, and look, guys, I mean, we're talking about like North American fighters here. There's also the UK boxing scene, which is just blowing up, guys. I mean, the fighters that are coming out of there, it's absolutely incredible. But I mean, when you look at the rankings, I mean, that's a whole different conversation, guys. But when you look at the actual rankings and you look at like guys like Crawford, Bam Rodriguez, Benavidez, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney. I mean, they're all right there, guys. They're all kind of pushing their way to the top 10. That top 10 is so stacked. Like any one of those guys could be an easy, top 3. It's unfair to even classify some of these guys in that ranking because all of these guys are very, very similar in their capabilities and what they're able to do in the ring. So it's really hard to rank these guys. And Roach honestly feels that he belongs next to all of these guys, and I can't argue that. Honestly, I mean, if he pulls this off against Cruz. Yeah, he just might be. I mean, beating Pitbull in another weight class is no small thing, guys. It's very, very hard. I mean that's a statement, and it's like that's a whole different territory altogether. And I keep talking about the difficulties, the layers of effort and complexity that goes into wanting to compete in different weight classes and divisions. It's no easy task. And so for those who are able to do it and those who are successful, you got to give these guys a lot of props for what they have to endure. Right? I mean, Roach also went on record to say that Cruz is like the perfect dance partner for him, right? And that he's going to try to be very strategic, very tactical. He's going to try to bring the same energy that we saw with Haney, right? When Devin, recently in Devin Haney's match And I mean, what an incredible fight that was too, right? I mean, Haney versus Norman Jr. I mean, these guys are absolutely incredible. And if he can bring that same level of energy to this fight, yeah, you guys don't want to miss this one. Excuse me. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. I'm like losing my voice. Look, I mean, he's going to try to outthink Pitbull, right? He's not going to be able. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to try to outmuscle him, but he's going to try to do his best to kind of outthink him, use his boxing IQ, his sense, and try to go in, kind of meticulously, but at the same time, very, very strategic, right? And that's what he's got to do. And, this is 2025. As we close out 2025, he's also looking at 2026. And if he comes out of this successfully, then there could be a potential three potential fights next year for him, which could mean bigger paydays as well, too. And, I mean, he wants to go full throttle, right? I mean, we're talking about now him fighting guys like, say, Shakur Stevenson and guys in that category. Wouldn't it actually, even Rodriguez versus Roach would be an unbelievable fight. But any one of these guys honestly could totally sell out the arena. But honestly, I think Roach is a lot better than people think and realize. I'm just not hearing a lot of, I hear a lot of mixed things, honestly, guys, but sometimes I feel that Roach is not really getting the credit he deserves. And also, I think Pitbull as well, too. I mean, I think he's far more dangerous than what people make him out to be or people give him credit for. Especially at this stage in these guys' careers. These guys are so dynamic. These guys are next level. These guys are the next big things. Yet, for whatever reason, I feel like there's not enough credit going to either of these fighters. So, I mean, Roach, I think, has the advantage going into this fight. This is my opinion. If he can stay disciplined and keep the fight at his pace, I think he could do this. Now, Pitbull can win if he turns this fight into a dogfight right off the bat. If he comes out explosive and aggressive, as we know he's capable of doing, and he's been able to show in his previous fights, then if he stuns Roach, early, I think the tables could turn, right? So, anyways, guys, we're talking about technical mastermind versus relentless pressure, and this could be one of those fights where two completely different worlds will inevitably collide, and I truly feel that, right? And honestly, guys, if Roach beats Pitbull convincingly, he's definitely in the top 10 pound for pound candidate. Shakur becomes the most obvious fight, and in the lightweight division gets a brand new chess player at the table. If Pitbull wins, and in brutal fashion, fans are going to start pushing again, for a fight between him and Tank, a rematch, which I think a lot of people do want to see. I'd love to see Tank in the ring. It's unfortunate he didn't get a chance to fight Jake Paul on November 14th. Jake Paul's going to be fighting Anthony Joshua now, on December 19th. But for Tank Davis, I think that would be a good fight. And he could potentially gain that momentum again. And then suddenly Pitbull's back into the conversation. And, facing other guys, in the Tank Davis's kind of caliber. So anyways, guys, if it's close, if it's controversial, then it's going to be messy, right? And then we might get a rematch, and then the division stays chaotic, which honestly is great views. And I'm okay with that, because we're just going to see nothing but great fights come out of there. But at the end of the day, this is really going to reshape the 135 to 140 pound landscape, and it's going to set the tone for 2026, guys. This match, regardless of who wins, this is going to set the tone for 2026. I'm telling you guys, these guys are both entertaining fighters. They're going to deliver, and they're going to shock the world, guys. And in my opinion, I think Roach has a cleaner technique. I think he's got the edge, but Pitbull is chaotic. But I'm going to lean more towards Roach on winning this fight, but it's going to be absolutely wild. Who do you think is going to take it? Pitbull, Roach? More importantly, how do you think they're going to win? Drop your prediction in comments below, guys. I want to read it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash the like and subscribe. Join us here on Duality 7X for more fight talk. We're just getting started. Can't wait to chat with you guys about UFC 323. Can't wait to chat with you guys about the winner out of Lamont Roach and Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Guys, watch it, pay-per-view, be there, San Antonio, Frost Bank Center, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas. Let's go.